and he peeped on a 14-year-old girl in the shower, but he won't do time. And whatever you do, don't call him a sex offender. Dylan Maho pleaded guilty to 3 counts of voyeurism today and was sentenced to a year of house arrest.
Maho was caught last year peering into the window of a neighbor's home near Unser and Gibson. He was naked and touching himself as the family's 14-year-old daughter showered. Maho says he's selling his home in southwest Albuquerque, but wherever he moves, his new neighbors may not know about what he did.
That's because with a voyeurism conviction, he does not have to register as a sex offender. We wanted to know why and took our questions to state lawmakers. News 13's Chris McKee is in the Newsplex with more. Chris?
Yeah, Dean and Jessica, state lawmakers have passed on making voyeurism a sex crime in the past, but an Alamogordo representative says this case is a perfect example of why she wants to change the rules.
Dylan Maho admitted to fondling himself while spying on a 14-year-old girl as she took a shower.
It's serious and frankly troubling.
A crime that's left the family Maho was spying on scared to live in their own home.
They had me go check the mail because they're afraid of that also. My 14-year-old daughter, the one that she caught him staring at taking a shower, she was very devastated.
Maho didn't say anything in court and only offered his middle finger as a comment today. He'll be on house arrest for a year, but he doesn't have to register as a sex offender. That's because voyeurism isn't considered a sex offense under New Mexico law, and that's concerning to some lawmakers.
We don't have enough, I think, protections in place for our children. That's a perfect example.
Alamogordo Republican State Rep Yvette Harrell says people like Maho should have to register and be searchable under the state sex offender registry.
I'm sure the majority of the population, and especially parents, for these younger children would agree with that.
She pushed a bill last year making voyeurism a sex offense, but it died in committee. Another Republican lawmaker, Stuart Ingle, says he'd consider changes, but he doesn't want the law to go too far.
I'm not against, doing something about it, but we need to be real careful where we're going on this and just exactly how we define it and who we're talking about.
Senator Ingle has actually helped change state voyeurism law before. In 2007, the legislature passed his bill making it illegal to record people in places where you'd expect privacy, like a dressing room. Representative Harrell says she'd like to introduce her bill making voyeurism a sex crime again this session. Dean, back to you.
Chris, thank you. After he was caught peeping, Maho spent about 3 weeks in the hospital. That's because the girl's father chased him down and nearly beat him to death. Her dad pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge and is serving probation.